Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XVS guide. Now I'm going to review Neo Vision Awakened Kryla on X plus 2 and X plus 3. So one advice is you must awaken her to X plus 3. Okay, because her X plus 2 is not enough for today's content. That's my opinion. So let's start on her normal form. So on normal form, she is really amazing because first, she gets 60% all elemental resist, and if you equip both Trust Mastery Word and STMR, she gets another 35%, which means 95% on all elements. Really powerful. And yes, this is kind of niche, but if you need preemptive break, she can do that. Usually you need this on a battle where the enemy drain your MP. Okay, so this is nice thing to have when you need it. And talking about her role, I can say that she is the best Neo Vision Awakened breaker because she can break all stats by 88% for 2 turns. But don't worry, because after 2 turns, you still retain 85% all stats break. So yes, pretty decent. And this skill also imperil all elements by 125% and 135% for light and dark element. Not only that, you also feel 20 limit burst crystals to all allies, and on Clash of Will, you feel 650 morale. So yes, it is really amazing skill to be used on the first turn. Okay, and yes, that's the good thing, the only good thing. And yes, like I said, this is only available on X plus 3. So yes, you must awaken her to X plus 3. Okay, on X plus 2, she basically gets full limit burst on the start of the battle. But like you can see that her limit burst is kind of trash. So I don't see any reason to bother with this limit burst. But yes, you use her limit burst crystals on some of her abilities. So yes, limit burst is quite important on her. But yes, make sure you upgrade her into X plus 3. Other than 88% break, she also able to give you 200% faster ability rate. So yes, that's quite high because most characters only give you like 150%. And this also feel 50 limit burst. So if you combine this 200% faster ability rate with that 88% break, you're gonna feel 35 limit burst crystals to all allies, which is a lot. And she can also do super dispel. So yes, make sure you bring her, but beware, she only has one super dispel and the cooldown is 10 turns. So unlike, let's say, Lauren, who able to kind of use it 2 times in battle. Okay, so the last thing is she can become your bolting suctioner for light, dark, lightning, or water element. Okay, so that's all on her normal form. Let's talk about the Brave Shift form. So on Brave Shift form, I can say that she loses her amazing all elemental defense and also the nice 88% breaks. But don't worry, because on this form, she can become your amazing support for your limit burst damage dealer because she has a skill that will fill 30 limit burst crystals to one character, 350% all stats buff, and 45% light and dark damage. So this kind of buff gonna be really useful for characters like Sephiroth, Yuna, who use light or dark element. Remember that you can dual cast this because this skill use 15 limit burst crystals and you only have 30 limit burst crystals at maximum. So within one turn, you can fill 60 limit bursts to one character. And yes, Sephiroth and Yuna also require 60 limit bursts to use their limit burst. So this is really nice, okay? You can use this on character like Angela, so they can stack their limit burst faster. Okay, so very nice. And she can also imbue light or dark element, but it is only one target. She's still able to become bolting suctioner on this form, but only for light and dark element. And her Grandis, it is also nice for fast setup because remember she has triple cast. So if you combine her X+3 skill, which feel 30 limit burst to one character, with this Grandis, you're gonna have nice setup. Okay, 130% all elemental imperil. Okay, really nice if for one turn KO setup. And yes, the bad news is on this form, her Brave Shift limit burst, it is still bad. Okay, you don't want to use this Brave Shift, so simply use your limit burst crystals to use your 30 limit burst field, because it doesn't have any cooldown. Okay, the only downside is it damage the character by 6666, not a huge damage for Neo Vision character. Okay, and yeah, basically that's all on the Brave Shift form. So basically on the first turn, if you bring like Yuna, Sephiroth, you want to use Twilight Pact 2 times, press your Grandis. That way you're gonna imperil, you're gonna feel your Sephiroth or Yuna limit burst. Okay, but make sure you use the Sephiroth Brave Shield limit burst first. Okay, because Sephiroth X+2 already have full limit burst at the start of the battle. So on the second turn, you use Sephiroth Grandis, and on the third turn, finally you use this Kryla skill. Okay, that way you able to do 3 limit bursts straight. Very amazing. Okay, if you don't use the light or dark attackers, remember you can imbue, but that means you can only feel 30 limit burst because you can only use a triple cast. Okay, so that's for the Brave Shift form. Now let's compare her to other Neo Vision Awakened Breaker. So I can say that she is the best because yes, 88%, no NVA breaker has these abilities. Okay, most only stuck on 85%, and like you can see that 88 to 85% is quite huge difference. Okay, above 100%, so don't underestimate it. And very nice. And remember, she also a good LB filler for your party. But the bad thing about Kryla compared to other NVA breaker like Lauren is her chaining damage is not high. For Lauren, for King Bradley, you can gear them nicely and they can deal decent damage. But for Kryla, I don't think her bolting strike chain gonna deal nice damage, but still it is kind of niche bolting strike. I mean, yeah, most global exclusive is bolting strike chainer, so it's another good thing. Okay, so that's for the comparison, my conclusion for Kryla. So yes, it's the best NVA breaker, and make sure you get her on X+3 if you don't have real Neo Vision breaker like Cacteria who able to break higher than 88%. Not many characters, okay? Only Cacteria, Locke. Yeah, basically, if you don't have those characters, then Cacteria is worth. Because yes, that 1% higher may save your party. Okay, 3% higher, I mean, because the average number, I mean the useful number is 85% at this point. So yeah, 3% better, but it makes huge difference. Okay, and yes, if you also need someone to boost your light or dark damage, is good candidate. Okay, and yes, the weakness is probably not that good on long battles unless you plan to use her as LB filler. Okay, because yes, most of her normal form abilities are cooldown and Grandis, so once you run out of those things, you kind of have nothing to do. Okay, and remember, she must be on X+3. Okay, on X+3 I can say that she is 9.5 out of 10, but on non-X+3 she is not worth to be used on today's content. Okay, so my tips for you is try to get her using tickets if you are not interested for Tiana. Okay, and once you get, let's say, Kryla, use your Omni Prism. That's what I have done. Okay, because I use 4 omniprism to 4 Kryla, which I get from tickets, to make my old Kryla into X+3. Okay, because what I can say is right now, oh, omniprism is kind of not worth. Okay, I still have 9 omniprism, by the way. So yes, that's my tips for you. Her Trust Mastery Word and STMR are also pretty decent. Okay, so maybe you want to use your STMR Moogle before you convert her into fragments, because yes, they are really good. So yes, I think that's all you need to know about NVA Kryla. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private XVS Guide. Bye bye guys!